Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, me and my friend Chris are going to be discussing a topic that's been popular on Smash Twitter, and that is talent versus hard work. And we're just going to give our general viewpoints on the discussion. If you don't agree with us, that's completely fine. You can discuss whatever in the comments below, and then I'll probably respond since this is a small channel. And maybe even Chris might join, but can't speak for him.
Probably will. Probably won't. Not so sure.
And before we get started, would you like to promote your channel right quick once more?
Yeah, once more.
Yes.
Sure. Alright, so my YouTube, Presley Cris, again, yellow profile picture, thinking about changing it, but well, and my recent video, little update, go check that out too. My Instagram, PresleyCris51, go check that out, and follow, or else you're on, I don't know, I hate you.
And your Twitter?
Oh! At Duolingo Bird 3.
Alright, and you can find me on Twitter at Miles is a Guy, on Instagram, Miles that one guy, and you're already on my channel. So, alright, let's discuss this. Alright, so, what do you think are the differences between hard work and talent?
Hard work?
Yep, hard work and talent.
Hard work, I suppose hard work too. Well, keep in mind this response is just like off the top of my head. Like if you just walked up to me on the street and just asked me the same exact question, and I could just respond and just like without thinking. So I guess without thinking, I'd say hard work is just you put a lot of mental energy into it. A lot of mental shit like that, you know? And talent, you just naturally good at something. Or just naturally good at Smash, if you're talking about that.
And I can agree with you this. I think hard work is usually just what you work for. It's in the name. Whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, whatnot. And then talent is just stuff that naturally comes to you. It's like a born gift with you. Like, for example, some people are talented artists. Okay, but let's get into like more deep territory. Okay, so what do you think is more important when it comes to Smash? Hard work or talent?
Well, talent doesn't change, but hard work does. The question was which one's more important, right?
Yes.
Hard work, because well, you gotta work hard to get good, and some people aren't just like naturally good at it, you know?
I agree, but I have a different reasoning for this. I think hard work is more effective than just being talented, because you can be the most talented person for anything in the world, really. Whether you're talented at being an artist, you're talented at, I don't know, engineering? I don't know if that can be considered talent, but like...
Yeah, but like, I mean, with talent, that could be with anything. Like, you could have just found, like, that's just like undiscovered skill, you know?
Yeah, and you can have all of that talent, but if you don't put the hard work in, and if you don't actually try to push your limits and whatnot, then you're not really going to get far, in my opinion. Because if you can say you're a talented person, you can also say that you're a hardworking person, assume that you're at the top. Because no one's going to get, you're not going to get to the top simply because you're talented. Like, for example, Mewtwo King. He is a very, very talented player, or just a very talented person in the Smash community. He would analyze frames, he would do all of this advanced stuff, but he was bad at the game for a little bit of time. But as soon as he continue.
So yeah, so what you're saying is with hard work can come talent.
Yeah, because all he really needed to do was put the hard work in, and essentially he became a god. Specifically in Brawl, but like he was a god. Well, Melee and Brawl, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, wasn't he also like a god in what you call it? In
Melee.
Yeah.
Yep. He defeated Ken. That's like since I'm really young, I don't really know all this stuff. I'm just saying this because I've heard people like Esam say it. So if I say something wrong, please let me know in the comments. But if I remember correctly, he defeated Ken, who was a big player at that time. And for him to beat Ken it would be just extremely impressive. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, he was once considered, or probably multiple times, knowing Mewtwo King, he was probably considered best in the world by many, or he was a contender for best in the world multiple times. Well, I feel like all of this talk with talent versus hard work really comes from prodigies, and the fact that prodigies are up and coming. Like, that's obviously what the word means, but if I'm real with you, there's so many. Like BD, we have Rat, we have Zomba, Spargo, yeah, him. We have so many.
Can I flex a little bit?
Yep, go ahead.
Alright, I'm sure you know what I'm about to talk about, but I almost actually beat Zomba. I actually almost beat him in well, not beat him in the set, but like him and I played best of best 3 out of 5 together, and I almost beat him in it. He 3-0'd me, but like I almost won the matches. It was fucking close, but still, yeah. I'd say I did pretty good. Salty, but no.
And that's not because necessarily talent. It's because you put a lot of hard work into it, what goes along with the topic of this video, which is literally just hard work. It triumphs talent eventually, because you can be, because like I said at the beginning of the video, you can be as talented as you want, or you can just be talented in general, but if you do not have the skills to back it up, if you do not have the time, the quality put into your gameplay.
It works like an argument. Like if you don't have the time and quality to defend your point, then don't argue in the first place. Because that's what this kind of like.
I mean, yes and no. The thing is, I'm not trying to necessarily argue, but I am. Because
I mean, we're just giving our opinion.
Yeah, and it's gonna contradict a lot of other people's opinions, but between us, we personally think that hard work is gonna, in the long run, gonna be better than just talent alone. Because you can't get anywhere in life, and I mean anywhere, not just in Smash, not just in the FGC, not just in gaming in general. Anything in the world, it requires hard work, not just talent.
Yeah. You know, I think I'm gonna give maybe a hot take. I think most prodigies, like maybe a little bit of hard work, but just mostly for the most part just talent.
So what you were saying, because you cut out, by the way, you're saying prodigies, it's mostly talent and not hard work?
Yeah, like I think there was a little, like maybe some hard work,
Okay.
but not like I think some other probably like maybe on the younger side there was just talent, or maybe they're just really fast learners. Would that factor into that? Like being able to learn fast, would that be talent or just hard work?
I feel like that was. I feel like that would still be hard work because while I see your point, I feel like they couldn't get anywhere where they are now, which is being known without any of the hard work. Like obviously,
Oh,
yeah, they're gonna be talented somewhat. They're quick
yeah.
learners, yeah, but like with Didi, for example, I remember him talking about him practicing movement a lot offline, and that's a lot of hard work. It doesn't sound like just talent. He actually put in the time.
So that's just hard work.
Yeah, exactly. Like
So
they're obviously
you
gonna
know,
be talented players, but they put in the hard work to get what they are. Not, oh, I just want to be the top player now. So, and then they just do it because, oh, they're so talented. That's not how it works. Because technically, if we're talking about top players, it's between 50 to 100 people on the PGR. So not everyone can be a pro player unless you work harder than millions of other people. Thousands of other people, maybe. But either way, you can't. I don't feel like you should blame other people just because they're talented, or just like say you're talented. Like this kind of messes with me when people say I'm talented and not hardworking when it comes to art, because I used to do art and I still sort of do, but I'm kind of off that right now because of quarantine not giving me motivation. But anyway, I feel like I feel a certain way when people say I'm talented and not I'm hardworking. Because granted, before I even like used references and stuff, I sucked at drawing. I was not good at it. And honestly, I need to work on my art still, but it's because of hard work where I am right now. I'm going to fine art schools because of my hard work, not because, oh, I'm talented enough. Like obviously talent is gonna play a role into whoever gets in these schools, but a lot of students, like 9 out of 10 chance it's just gonna be because they're really hard workers, not because, oh, I just happen to be this talented. Well, the point I'm trying to make is talent alone isn't gonna get you anywhere. You need to work hard, not just act like you can do anything simply because you have talent or people say you're talented. Do you have anything to add on to that?
no, not really. I still personally think that the hard work comes with talent. Like you
So,
can't have, I guess, like I feel like you can't have one without the other. You know, or you can have a lot of one and a little bit of the other. You know.
and you're perfectly inclined to think that because at the end of the day, these are just opinions. These aren't facts. These are what we think as people, not what is absolute facts. But is this all you have to say now?
Yep.
Alright, then I think we should end it here. Alright, well, do you want to plug your social medias one more time?
Yeah, sure. Alright, my YouTube, Cris, again, yellow profile picture, yellow emoji, whatever. Instagram at Cris51. Twitter, Duolingo Bird 3 with the fucking cloud profile picture.
And with that, I'm going to end the video here. Like, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, also, like my video and share them, please.
Yeah, please don't forget to look at this video. Alright guys, see ya.